Değerli basketbol severler, Beşiktaş Emlakjet yeni sezona tamamen yenilenmiş bir kadroyla, yeni bir teknik ekiple başladı ve iyi de bir başlangıç yapıldı. Hem Süper Lig'de hem de EuroCup'ta ve şu anda yanımızda Dusan Alimpijevic var. Kendisini Bursa'da, Bursaspor'la yakaladığı başarılarla EuroCup finaliyle de hatırlıyoruz. Artık İstanbul'da Beşiktaş'ın başında. Kendisi, Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you for calling me.
Yeah, there is a tough schedule in front of you, and now tomorrow you're gonna play against. You have a EuroCup game tomorrow, but let's talk about how you began the season with completely new roster, new technical stuff. I think you made a good start, but I want to hear from you. And also, despite the absence of Derek Needham and Egean Harna in some part of the games, you did this. What would you say?
We made, I think, pretty tough and good roster, and I'm really satisfied as a coach. Of course, we have some ups and downs, and of course, still some players are looking for their roles, which is normal in this part of the season. But what can I say that I'm really proud of them, the way how we fight, the way how we refuse to give up, to show some good character and to go back from some 10 or 15 minus to go in plus and to win the game.
Coach, in summertime, I think having you and Nedim Yücel here was a plus. You created a new team, but Beşiktaş avoided relegating in the last game last season against Büyükçekmece.
Exactly.
And despite some economical problems in the previous seasons, maybe it was hard to create a team here. What kind of difficulties did you have during the summertime? What happened when you negotiate with the players or this kind of things?
I have to say that, first of all, president and board members, they did a good job last and this year because no any financial problems in the last 2 years. And money-wise, it wasn't a problem at all because they didn't own any money to the players from the last year, so they didn't have some, like a bad reputation. It was very easy for me. Also, as you know, when I finished with my previous club, I had also some clubs in negotiation, but during the summer, GM, as you mentioned, Nedim Yücel, he showed the most concrete thing. He came to Belgrade and we made our deal. And then we started, even the same day, we started making roster. And again, it was very easy for me because this is something that I'm really proud on. Domestic players, good domestic players who had some good careers and the future in front of them, they were so easy about that to come and to play with me. Even though I felt some kind of like a wish to come and to make something good. So this is what we have right now. We have domestic players who are doing well, have minutes, roles, they're playing good. And even though I think that they have a big room for improvement in the future. With the foreigners, I think also that we did a greater job. We reacted very good because we were late on the market. In time they signed me for Beşiktaş. So in that moment, I think we made a good job. Thanks to president, board members, and Nedim Yücel.
Coach, in short periods, you did something good, especially defensively, both in EuroCup and Turkish Super League. Beşiktaş is the best team. I took my notes. 72 in EuroCup and 65.6 in Turkish League. You concede each game. Defensive motivation, what is the story behind that?
First of all, you need to have players like that you can play that kind of basketball, which I have. And that's why I said, I think that this team deserves more respect, you know. Things very quickly change in opinion of our fans, because if you know that this club fought for staying in the league till the last round, and now we have a really good situation that we are going in direction of both competitions for playoff, and again, someone have something to say to us. So I think that this team deserves really respect. We play good defense, we are tough, no problems at all with their work ethic, they are very disciplined. And I believe in them that this even offense will be better in the future, because this is something that we are missing right now. But because of their hard work, I believe that there is no chance that if someone is working hard and good, that these things will not come. For sure, will come. So I strongly believe.
You talked about the perspective of fans, but they should be here more, maybe.
Yes.
A cup that is very good in front of full stands.
Yes, exactly. First of all, I have to say that really on every step, out of this club, wherever I step, Beşiktaş fans are there, they support a lot, they're giving us really good emotions, good vibrations, and I can feel on every step out of Akatlar. I called them already a couple of times, and I will continue in that. I know all these difficulties to come in our arena, but as I said, we are fighting for something bigger, for playoff. This is impossible without fans. We need fans.
Coach, when we ask the coaches about the goals, they generally say that we are going step by step.
Yeah.
But on your mind, maybe you have something, especially considering your season with Bursaspor reaching the EuroCup final. What should we expect from Beşiktaş this season?
Look, first of all, we are very ambitious in this year. President, GM, and me, myself, and I mean players. And this is a very good connection between us. So all of us, we came here to make something. So no one didn't come here and just to secure staying in the league, because I think, first of all, Beşiktaş as a big name don't deserve that. So Beşiktaş is a big name, big club, 20 million fan base, with a huge history, great players and coaches here. So that's why when they call me, I didn't hesitate at all, and I knew in how big club I'm coming. So I'm not going step by step. Okay, of course we go step by step for some next years, but I'm not hiding that we want to try to be in both playoffs. So also you have a lot of bigger budgets than our in both leagues, but I think that we can dream to be in playoff in both competitions, and then after that we will see for what we are enough. Just one more thing, in EuroCup our group is much more difficult. You have 6 teams that you can say they are biggest favorites for winning EuroCup. You have Hapoel, you have Paris, London, you have Beşiktaş, we can say.
Prometei.
Okay, Prometei, it's a huge budget, but I will put even Venezia, who did they made unbelievable budget. If you go back to their roster, you will see how big names they have and how big budget they have. So this is a 5th team for me, Venezia, who is coming tomorrow to us, and 6th team never say no to Juventud. This is Spanish teams who play best basketball, and of course they have some system. So you have 6 big dreams in our group.
Coach, I had a chance to look at one of your interviews. You stated that our club offered me to get one more foreign players maybe, but I stopped them. We have quality Turkish players. Now we played 9 games. Are you happy with the current situation? Can we see an addition in the middle of the season?
Look, we have 11 in rotation right now, and it's not easy to satisfy the 11 players in that rotation when everybody wants to play and to show more. As I said, for everybody needs time, and everybody has rights on mistake. All of us, we are making mistake. We are human beings. So I'm always for that, the first to give a chance, and then if we see that these things are not going in direction that we wanted, the easiest thing what we can do to change is someone. But you have, first of all, support and trust, and then it's a very, very important thing to understand also our fans, because yes, the club was very kind in that to offer his help or anything what I wanted in that moment. But you have to know, it's not like you go in market and then you want to buy like some best milk, and then you go for some organic fresh milk, and the price is a little bit higher, but you know that this is the best one. It's not like this on the market when you go for the players. You have a lot of difficulties in a moment when you go out on the market. There is no good players. Good players, they already have clubs. If someone is free, then why he is free? Is it because of his behavior, work ethic? Why he's free? Why he's changing a couple of clubs during the season? So I'm always for that, to work with good human beings, good men, and even to handle with some other basketball problems.
You don't hesitate to give chance to Turkish players. We saw that in Bursa and also here in Beşiktaş. But there was an interview and there were a lot of discussions about that. There was a misunderstanding there. What was the story?
Look, the story is very simple. I'm not the guy who is trying to explain anything to anyone. I said something. This is my opinion, and really I have no need to explain. The thing who wanted to understand, they will understand, because look, you know me and we know each other 3 years. You know how much I gave to Turkish players in last 3 years. You know that from my system, even one player went to NBA. Some players went to EuroLeague. I took them from 0 seasons, like a 0 confidence, 0 efficiency and participation in those seasons. And I took them, we worked very good, they helped me, I helped them, we had together some big success. But, you know, after me, they went on a bigger contracts. In that moment, it was bigger clubs, better offers, and we helped them. For some of them who were, let's say, in a little bit, let's say, bigger number of ages, like 35, 36, some names to don't mention right now. But I think personally that I helped them to extend even their seasons. And I'm very happy with that, because from the beginning, I have a really good communication with Turkish players, domestic players, and I send a lot of players to national team, I think. So the thing was that what I said for some of them, because what I have right now here, yeah, it's very clear that I'm satisfied and that I want to keep them. And I have no problem, 0 problems with their work ethic. If they have some problem with me, you can ask them, but as I can see, we have good chemistry. The thing is that what I said that it could help to Turkish players, because in that case, like we talk about EuroCup, now it's a 6, not 8 teams in playoff, 2 go directly. So this system pushing me to work more, to work harder, to be more dedicated, to be more focused on this. This is what I said. If you put this rule, then Turkish players will be more dedicated to their bodies. They will be more professionals, which doesn't mean that you don't have the same thing with Serbians, Americans, with any other countries. And I said 6, but no one asked me, coach, you will play with 6, because I'm the only coach who started last year with the 4 players, domestic 4 foreigners. Yeah. I'm the only one who started with the 4 foreigners. So rule was a 5, I started with a 4. I have here offer in this club, because we are in EuroCup competition, to go with a 6 or 7, like most of the coaches. You had some coaches who criticize me, and they have 7 foreign players in their roster. They criticize me, who has a 5. It's insane, but anyway, it's very funny. It's very funny, and it's like a joke, you know, for me.
Yeah, one of your students went to the NBA this season, Onur Alpbitim. Yeah. Like you said, he took responsibility in Bursa. What would you say about that decision? Did he talk to you before?
Yeah, we are talking all the time. We are texting to each other. First of all, I'm very proud that he went to NBA to try his chances. And he deserved for sure to try his chances. And I truly believe that he can show there in G League that they can count on him even for the league. So he chose that, even though he had a couple of offers from EuroLeague teams, and I believe that he could play great basketball in EuroLeague. He could choose, and I think that he could choose even bigger money. So we have to respect what he did. He didn't want to limit himself with bigger money and staying in Europe. He went to NBA and to try his chances in G League, and we will see. For sure, one thing is certain, that anytime when he decides to come back, he will have a good spot in a lot of European clubs.
Coach, in previous weeks you faced Bursaspor in Bursa, and the fans were holding a ban against you, yeah, Nedim Yücel and Derek Needham. Actually, you extended your contract with Bursa, yeah, and the situation has changed. But yeah, probably most people do not know the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What did you feel when you saw that banner, and what?
I was very sorry, to be honest. You know why? Because a lot of people called me from Europe. Many friends, coaches from Spain, Italy, France, Serbia, Balkan area. They called me. Players, they called me. And they were talking bad things about the club because of that jest. I told them that they don't need to talk these things. They just didn't know what happened. And listen, I'm very peaceful. The only thing that I know, there is no anymore too much of friends in Bursa. When Fruity Extra company went there and gentlemen from that company, the last kind and gentleman conversations I had with them. So look, I spent great years there, almost 3 years I spent there. My second child born there. So in passport of my kid will stay forever Bursa, born city of birth will be Bursa. I think that I helped them to stay in the league in first year. I'm not saying that without me they will go in second division. Some other coach maybe could do it better, but the facts are that we stay in the league with me. We were on the last spot when I came. The facts are, in the second year we put Bursaspor on a serious basketball map with the final of EuroCup. And in third year, because we finished on a 5th place, that's why now they play for free Champions League. They didn't know to respect. I respect their decision.
Okay, coach. There are lots of questions actually, but I forgot to ask that when we were talking about domestic players, there were a lot of discussion about Larkin and Wilbekin thing, about that naturalized players. Yeah. What is your opinion about that?
Look, it's very hard to have any kind of opinion if you don't know things inside. So for all of us from outside, we can make a comments, but it's not too professional to give that kind of comments. So first of all, we have to hear both sides. But I'm always for this. If you ask me, I'm always for this. If someone has a status of a national team player, he has to be for his country, because this is they are paid for that. Domestic players are not paid for that. So when country is calling them, they have to answer and they have to be there. What was with their injuries, I really don't know, and I don't want to open another subject because there is, things this and that. But I like strong decisions, like a national team made it. I support the strong decisions. We can talk about this, what happened or not, but I like these strong decisions. Okay, we called you, you didn't answer, you weren't there. Okay, this is our response of this, because we were paying you to be there. But one more time, we have to listen also players aside.
Yeah, coach. Also, we talked before the interviews. There is a bus crash that you suffered when you were 22, and you stayed in the hospital 1 month. Probably a lot of people do not know that. Could you please explain this?
It was a long time ago when I just started as assistant coach in first league of Serbia. I have a great friend of mine who was head coach in that time, who teach me a lot. Nemanja Danilovic is his name. He was young on the beginning of his career, and he brought me to that level. He put that love inside of me of basketball. He affected me with the basketball. And we had one, going back from some game, and unfortunately it was a big disaster with this crash accident. 2 people lost their lives. It's this coach and 1 player. The rest of us, we survived, and we were very close to that, because these guys, 1 coach sit next to me, a player was behind me. There is no real explanations why them, why not someone else.
My last question: how is your life in Istanbul in comparison with Bursa? Is it hard to live in Istanbul?
I make it, but much easier. My house is very close to this gym. Kindergarten of the kids is very close. It's everything walking distance, because I felt that from spot A to spot B, one day can be 15 minutes, another day can be 45. And for us who are spending a lot of time in the gym, it's very important to stay close to the gym. That was my first priority. Of course, Istanbul is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. So much of potential to see and to enjoy in this city. I said this 100 times, Turkish people are very similar like Serbians. Yeah. We like to enjoy in life, food, drinks, free time, so I enjoy. And of course, now people from Serbia, they're coming more often than before. For them now it's easy to come, and everybody wants to come in Istanbul.
Coach, thank you. It's very joyful to talk to you. We also broadcast your EuroCup games and wish you the best for upcoming games. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much one more time for calling me in your show.
Thank you. Beşiktaş Emlakjet başantrenörü Sayın Dusan Alimpijevic ile beraberdik. Sezon başlangıcının transferleri, hedefleri ve kendisi hakkında bilinmeyenleri konuştuk. Bir sonraki röportajımızda tekrar görüşmek dileğiyle. Hoşça kalın.